Question number 8. A wholesaler purchased electronic goods for the taxable amount of rupees 1,50,000. He sold it to the retailer for the taxable amount of rupees 1,80,000. Retailer sold it to the customer for the taxable amount of rupees 2,20,000. Rate of GST is 18%. Show the computation of GST in tax invoices of sales. Also find the payable CGST and payable SGST for the wholesaler and retailer. So rate of GST is given 18%. Input tax credit of wholesaler. It is 18% of 1,50,000. Calculate it. Note it down. Output tax of wholesaler. 18% of 1,80,000. Output tax of wholesaler. So it is 18% of 1,80,000. Calculated. GST in tax invoice of wholesaler. So GST in tax invoice of wholesaler is same as CGST in tax invoice of wholesaler is same as SGST, which is output tax divided by 2. So this is half of this 16,000, 32,400, half of it is 16,200. Now input tax credit of retailer, 18% of 1,80,000. Calculated 32,400. Output tax of retailer. It is 18% of 2,20,000. 2,20,000. So it is 39,600. Now you want GST in tax invoice of retailer. How we have calculated here for wholesaler, same way we will calculate it for retailer. CGST in tax invoice of retailer is same as SGST. So it is output tax divided by 2. So 39,600 by 2. Then GST payable by wholesaler is same as output tax of wholesaler minus input tax. So output tax minus input tax, how much? 32,400 minus 27,000. So it is 5,400. CGST paid by wholesaler is same as SGST paid by wholesaler. So it is GST by 2. 5,400 by 2, that is 2,700. GST payable by retailer is output tax minus input credit of retailer. So it is 7,200. CGST is same as SGST payable by retailer. It is 3,600. Question number 9. Anna Patil, Thane, Maharashtra, supplied vacuum cleaner to a shopkeeper in Vasai, Mumbai for the taxable value of rupees 14,000. GST rate is 28%. Shopkeeper sold it to the customer at the same GST rate for rupees 16,800. So this is taxable value. Find the amount of CGST and SGST shown in the tax invoice issued by Anna Patil, amount of CGST and SGST charged by the shopkeeper in Vasai, and what is CGST and SGST payable by shopkeeper in Vasai at the time of filling the return. So rate of GST is 28%. Output tax of Anna Patil. So it is 28% of taxable value, 14,000. Calculate it. 28% of 14,000. CGST in tax invoice of Anna Patil is same as SGST in tax invoice. So it is output tax divided by 2. Calculated 1,960. So the amount of CGST and SGST shown in the tax invoice issued by Anna Patil is this much. Second question, that is amount of CGST and SGST charged by the shopkeeper in Vasai. So input tax credit of shopkeeper in Vasai. It is 28% of 14,000. Calculate that. Output tax of shopkeeper in Vasai, 28% of this taxable value, 16,800. Calculated. So CGST in tax invoice of shopkeeper in Vasai is same as SGST. So it is output tax divided by 2. So output tax is 4,704 by 2. So it is 2,352. Write down CGST and SGST amount. GST payable by shopkeeper in Vasai is same as output tax in Vasai minus input tax. Output minus input tax. It is rupees 784. So CGST payable by shopkeeper in Vasai is same as SGST, which is GST by 2. So 784 by 2, it is 392 rupees. So CGST and SGST payable by shopkeeper in Vasai at the time of filling the form is rupees 392. So calculate it step by step.